Hey YouTube, this is Rewolfness again. We got the killer here. We got the killer Legion. So of course, I played the killer for a bit, played with other people. Pretty fun killer. I would say let's get straight to it. The Mori is end of the video if you just want to skip through it and see it. So there's no spoilers if you guys want to know. Okay. So let's go through his perks first. Okay. So his first perk is the Discordance. Is anytime two survivor or more working on the same generator, the generator's aura is highlighted in yellow for 8 seconds. Second perk is the Mad Grit. While carrying a survivor, you suffer no cooldown for missed attacks and successfully hitting another survivor will pause in the carrier's survival wiggle time for 2 seconds. And the last one, which is counter my locker build, you can open lockers 30% faster. Survivors who exit lockers suffer exposed status effects for 15 seconds, and their location is revealed for 4 seconds. Damn. But before we get to the killer's abilities, let's address the pictures we saw in the image. What it is stands for. It's just cosmetic, which you can see here. It's just you can turn it female or male. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter. It's just the voice change, everything. That's all it is. Okay. So let's go straight to the abilities. So he has a sprint unit, which you saw starting the game. It was his frenzy mode, what we call it. And when he's in frenzy mode, he's able to sprint faster, obviously, and he can also vault pallets. But the thing is, he cannot break them. But the thing is that during that time, survivors, scratch mark are hidden from killers, and missed attacks have reduced cooldown. But while the frenzy is activated, right? Like survivors that get hit by it gets something called a new effect called the deep wound status. Applies like a deep wound status. What it does is that it will injure the survivor if you're not injured already. It refills the killer's entire power gauge. You can see it's like the Myers, and it will trigger killer instinct. What does that mean? Is that it reveals a location of the survivor who did not have the deep wound status, and effects applied within his radius, which is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's that's pretty amazing, and it's really cool. You see like a little bar, looks like a health bar, looks like a Burrow time bar on the bottom left corner of their health. Okay, of course, when the survivor gets hit, reduces proportions survivor's deep wound bleed out, and depletes the Legion's power gauge, ends the power immediately. So if you do a normal attack, you lose it too. If the healer does not do something called mending, that's a new term, and the survivor will drop like Burrow time. Like I'm gonna use Burrow time quite a lot because it is exactly like Burrow time, but it's when you get hit. So you do need to get survivor. So the killer itself is not particularly strong. I feel like it's more annoying. I'm even thinking of bringing Thanatopia and Butcher on this killer. I know I'm not a killer main, but that's why I would try to, and I feel that will be something that would annoy the crap out of me. But overall, I don't know what his add-ons does, to be really honest with you. So we have to see down the road and what other better killers and show how this guy's played properly. I'm pretty excited at that, and but so far right now, what I see here, just taking opinion-wise, I feel like he's just annoying. Because when he vaults really far, and I feel like if you don't know how to do window tech, it could probably do the same thing with the pallet. So that's why I think that he's kind of on the weak side. But like I said, annoying and weak is kind of it's not the same place. But we'll have to see about that then, right? Well, that's mostly it with the killer. He is pretty fun. I'm not gonna deny that. If you guys are not killer mains, should try it out. He's a really fun fun killer to play. But yeah, so let's jump on the survivor and go over some quick perks here. Okay, so this is our new survivor. Before we go through the perks here, this is Jeff Johnson. He looks like Jake's dad, but whatever. He's Canadian. All these killers and these survivors are from Canada, my hometown. And yeah, let's go over the perks now. The first perk here is called Breakdown. Anytime you remove from a hooked, escaped, or saved, the hook breaks and the killer's aura is shown to you for 4 seconds. This perk is pretty strong. I'm not gonna deny that one bit, but it is for a lot of survivors that are very salty, that gets tunneled, and they feel that they need to be addressed. So which Dead by Daylight did address this and put this hook, so a lot of people can't say, hey, you tunnel me, why not use Run Breakdown and shut the hell up. Okay, but anyways, so the second perk is called Aftercare, which I think is probably one of the better perks. Unlocks potentials to see in one's aura reading ability. You see the aura of every survivor that you rescue from a hook or rescues you from a hook, you complete a healing action on, or complete a healing action on you. They also see your aura. This occurs for up to one survivor. All effects of this perk are reset when you are hooked by the killer. So this perk is really strong. It's like Bond, but I feel like it's a one-man Bond. And you can see this guy forever, like to the last moment, unless somehow you get hooked again or they get hooked again. Well, actually, go there. Last perk is called Distortion. You start with 3 tokens. When your aura is shown to a killer, the perk activates and tokens consumed. For the next 6 seconds, while the perk is activated, your aura scratch marks will not be shown to the killer. So this perk is more of a, how should I say it? It's more of like a tunneling build. Not tunneling, more like a chase build. If a killer chases you, this is pretty good. If you jump in closets, this is pretty good. I don't think this is the strongest perk ever for this, but it's definitely a decent perk. So here, I'll show you a video of how I used first two perks. But I couldn't get this working. Couldn't distortion working. So, but yeah, here it is. Pretty neat stuff, not gonna lie. So my apologies, guys. I'll leave the PDB a link below of me, like how to get into it and test it yourself. Play the survivors, play the killer, what add-on, what perks. Just leave a comment below. What do you guys think about it? What do you think of the new killer or what a new survivor, or even what kind of build are there for them? But before we end this video. So I do want to show you guys what the Legion's perk, the closet, looks like. When you jump in a closet, you can see them. And of course, the final part of it is something we're all waiting for, the Mori. And before that, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day, guys. Bye. Now, where the hell am I stopping to go? Ah!